it going? It's me, Betty Jean, Merry Beanmas. For today's look, I created this kind of two-tone Christmassy halo eye, and I really like how it came out. And I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you want to watch me create this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so we're going to do some Christmas makeup. I mean, no surprise, it's day 3 of Merry Beanmas, so what else would we be doing? I'm going to take Love Plus from Sugarpill right here. I'm just taking that on a small blending brush and gonna move my bangs out of the way. And we're just gonna be packing this on the outer corner. My eyes are already primed with the Fenty Beauty Primer, by the way, and it's not set with the powder because I don't do that anymore. I mean, I shouldn't have to say that because I haven't been doing that in a long time. But just so you know, in case anybody's new here, I prefer a tackier base. I'm just going to take this to about half of my eye, and I'm also going to be smoking out underneath my eye. I want to give a warning, my eyes are very watery and irritated because I've been doing so much makeup lately. So there's a very high chance eyeshadow isn't going to stick to this little corner down here, and if that's the case, I apologize. I can't do anything about it. Now I'm going to take, I think this is called Midori from Sugarpill. And I'm taking that on a similar brush, it's just a little bit smaller. And this is going to be focused in the inner portion of the eye. We're basically doing a halo eye, but a two-tone halo eye, because each half of the halo is going to be separate. And I'm just going to heavily pack this all in the inner corner area. Once I get to this middle region, I'm going to be a little careful with the blending because, as we've talked about in the color theory video, red and green are complementary colors, and if you blend them too much, they can turn very muddy. So we're just going to be very careful with where they're meeting. I'm just very lightly switching between the two brushes and just kind of patting, just so it's as diffused as possible, but I don't need like a crazy blend because I am going to be putting a color in the middle anyways. And now I have a clean blending brush that I'm just going to work on smudging out this red side. I don't have any product on it. I mean, I said it's a clean brush, but I'm just kind of patting around the edges just to get it diffused. Because essentially I want this look to be pretty simple. I have another blending brush right here, because that's kind of my goal with this series, is I just want lots of different grungy style looks, you know? I don't want the same traditional Christmas looks floating around. I want it to be a little different. Once you have kind of the base shape of your crease and lower lash line area set, we can move on. I'm just going to be using a flat eyeshadow brush like this and my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is just the regular one, it's not my white one because the white one is upstairs, and this is just what we're going to use. I'm just coating my brush with this, and we're just going to do a cut crease, but we're going to do it all the way from inner to outer corner. I'm doing the trick where I look up because I've been trying to participate in that game lately, and I'll admit it works. I don't know why I was rebelling against doing that, but it truly works like a charm because it shows you exactly where you need to cut your crease. Once you got that shape the way you want it, we can move on. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. And now I'm going to take my red shadow and that red brush we were using earlier, and we're just going to start packing this on the half of the eye that there is red in the crease. With this, you could have totally cut the crease kind of just where you want the halo cut to be, but personally, I've tried it both ways, and I have an easier time with just cutting the whole lid and then going back and packing the shadows where I want them to be, rather than trying to just precisely cut out the middle. I feel like when I do that, it comes out a lot wonkier, and doing it this way, it comes out a lot more precise and clean, but you do whatever makes you happy. And shadow is not wanting to stick in this little corner down here, but I think it's just because of my eyes being irritated. And I'm going to be going at this in kind of a V-like shape, as I've been doing lately, with my halo eyes because I think it just looks pretty and it gives the eye a nice little spot of attention. Now I'm going to pick up the green and do the same thing but with the inner portion of the eye. This green is such a pretty color. It's such a good green. I forget how much I love Sugarpill shadows until I use them again. And then it's like it comes back to me. This is looking like the Mexican flag and it's actually really cute. I'm picking up some of the bright red from the James Charles Morphe palette just to see if using a different red will help it pack onto my eye a little bit better, and it actually seems to be. Both of those are really good reds, so I just mixed them together. I know that middle looks wonky, but that's okay. It can stay wonky for a moment. And now I'm going to pick this light shimmery gold kind of color from the James Charles palette. I'm just taking it out on a shadow brush. It's just the opposite of that one that we were using to blend out the green. And this is going right in the center of the eye. Wow, that's such a pretty gold. We're gonna be adding even more glitter in a second, so I mean, don't worry too much about this. I'm really just trying to lay the shadow down. So cute. I'm actually gonna pick up the darker gold from the James Charles palette. I'll pick it up and show you what it looks like in a second because I am in the zone right now and I don't want to stop. Oh yeah, that's looking more like it. Now, we're just gonna go back through with some of that green to blend it into the gold, and then I'll do the same with the red. Just packing it on, smushing it in with the gold, and then going back with my brush with no additional product that had the gold on it to repat also. Now we're going to be taking Diamond Dust Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter, and I'm just going to take it on that brush that I cut the crease with, which I'm going to regret in a second because I still have to cut my other crease once I do the other eye. But I'm just popping some of this glitter on the brush, and I want this glitter focused right where the crease gets cut. I think I'm running out of this glitter actually. I never thought I would actually finish off one of these glitters, but I think it's happening. I'm just trying to use the last little bit of this glitter. If you actually have a Stila glitter that's not empty, you can just take some on your brush, but since mine's pretty much empty, I'm just putting on the little bit of sparkle that's left in this tube and spreading it around on the gold area just to add a little extra twinkle. And I like kind of putting glitter heavily where the crease is cut because I just think it adds a little bit of extra definition. Although I'm starting to wonder if that gold was a mistake because I'm not liking the way that's looking. So I'm gonna go over with a little bit of the second shade in the James Charles palette, the really bright white highlighty kind of shade. I'm just gonna go over that just a tad little bit, and then I'll put some more glitter on top of that, but I'm already liking that a lot more. And now I'm just going to take my red and green brushes and again just kind of pat over where things happen just to bring that color back and buff it in with what we just did. Now I want a lot more red and green on the lower lash line because I feel like it's just not popping enough for me. So I'm just going to take some pencil brushes and smoke some out on either side, just a little more intense than it was. And I'm also going to try to pop some glitter on the lower lash line if I can make it happen. I just want some glitter literally right in the very center under my lashes, just like that. Now I'm taking a small brush and that highlighty shade from the James Charles palette that I will show you in just a second, and popping that in my inner corner. So when I ended up doing the darker gold, I used this, and then when I didn't like the gold, I covered it up with this, and that is also what I highlighted my inner corner with. So now I'm gonna do the other eye and pop on my lashes, and we will do lips and be done. That's it, this is the full look. I really hope you like it. I went ahead and just threw my lipstick on because sometimes I just don't feel like putting my lipstick on camera. I am wearing Jeffree Star's Designer Blood on my lips. I do not know if this is available anymore because this was in his collection for the holidays 2 years ago. I don't know if he ever made it permanent, but if it's not available, Unicorn Blood is a very similar color to it. I love how this look came out. I think it's very Christmassy, but still very unique and grungy and cool, and I'm into it. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know how Merry Beanmas is going so far. I'm having fun filming these Christmassy looks. It's keeping me in the holiday spirit. I want to know what your plans are for Christmas. I will be in New York with Zane's family, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so magical. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram and follow me there. It's beautbean. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I normally post every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but for this week, I'm posting every single day with a new Christmas look. So if you want to keep watching, then just subscribe and stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Okay, bye.